Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Alright, easy enough. So, I just started recording and, you know, this little cutscene jumped into my stuff. So this is actually, you guessed it, Mass Effect 2, and I welcome you all back. Alright, so this is our ship, and I think we're going to just inspect it a little bit. Oh, sure. Welcome.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
No.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Yep, that is true.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Yeah, she seems like a nice person. So I'd say we just do a quick tour around the ship, right? Maybe get some codex entries and get some experience from that, I think.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Yeah, right. I see you die, and then come back, and then not be a downer. Anyways, I kind of like the ship, and he's got a point. I mean, they wouldn't invest in us so heavily, and then screw us over. This just doesn't make any sense. It's not like you bring somebody back for billions and then be like, oh, I think I gotta kill you now. Whoopsie daisy. So here you can just choose your loadout. Nothing really that I can change. We just have the standard stuff, which is alright. We can talk to Jacob. He is of course in the armory. Where else would he be? Let's just talk to him. I need to get to know my crew, right?
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Yeah, it is.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
True enough.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Yep. Being executed, just what I wanted. So the lab is still locked.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Yeah, and that's our first assignment actually. We need to recruit a scientist, and they suggested Dr. Morden Solus, who currently resides on Omega. Still, I think
Commander, there's a message waiting at your private terminal. I believe it's from Counselor Anderson.
Oh, that's nice, but I want to look through my ship. So, the captain's cabin. Yeah, let's look at our captain's cabin. I mean, it's our personal quarters. We need to take a short look at this. So, that's, you know, just the... well, that's the all the stuff that you can get. I don't want to look through that. Because, you know, it's just it could spoil stuff, so that's why I don't look through the achievements. Sound system, don't really need it. Customize gear, we don't have anything to customize at the moment other than the colors, and we don't have any fish. All right, you can collect fish in this game. Just mentioning that. Let's go to the cruise quarters and talk to Miranda. Nobody else there, but I really just need to get to know her a little bit better, because I'm absolutely not what you call it, convinced.
Oh,
I'm not convinced.
She's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Wow. My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
That's a reasonable and very noble goal. And I think that's the reactor back there, just so you know. The medical lab, let's take a look. Would you look at that?
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Yeah, she's also a recurring character from Mass Effect 1. Just so you know, that's why I'm happy to see her.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Thank you very much.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Well, yeah, that's...
Access to the AI core is restricted.
okay. But yeah, she's a good doctor. Pretty happy to have her aboard.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Okay, so I'm currently just picking up some side quests, I feel like. That's fine.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Yep, go ahead and work. Okay, we can't go to the main battery. Fine. So I'd say we just... yeah, Miranda, that's the one that I wanted to talk to. That's actually a pretty nice office. That's actually a pretty huge office. Is that an airlock? You have windows and double bed and just a couch? A huge desk. Wow, that is a huge desk. Chair by the window. This is really comfortable. Hope you enjoy it.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Yeah, kind of. But the Solarian STG is a special branch of the military, so are the Asari commandos. And Cerberus, well, isn't. So I don't know if you could really, just compare those.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
That makes it, on the other hand, rather flexible and really fast.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Yeah, kind of cocky, but we don't really need to rub it in her face, do we? Because if someone's cocky and you just look at them and say, well, you're a little bit cocky, the thing that happens is that they just be really cocky about it, so it doesn't really do anything.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Yeah, okay. That's a pretty big ego you have.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Okay, well, alright.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Yeah, whatever I need. It's fine to have somebody who thinks they're almost perfect and they work for you, right? I mean, we're still in charge and stuff, so that's nice. I think we are through... No, not quite. I forgot, we haven't been through engineering. So, yeah, I know, it's not the most interesting episode, I'd say. Oh, it's a nice cargo hold. But, I think it's necessary to go through all this. No, the engineers.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriela Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Alright, that means look for T6 FBA couplings.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Wow, so a lot happened, you know, during us being dead and rebuilt.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Fair enough. Thanks for defending me, Kenneth.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Fair enough.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
The daddy bags, that's a really interesting way of saying that.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
I like the engineers.
Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Yeah, I like those two. They're cool. Oh yeah, that's the reactor, I think. Nice. Alright, I think that's a very thorough, well, tour through the ship. At least, you know, the accessible areas. Something down here, maybe? No. Not really. Nope, nothing. So, yeah, I think we took our time getting to know and learning all about our crew. And I think it is absolutely worth it. Whoops, wrong direction. And I think it's absolutely worth it. These people here on this ship are very cool, very nice, and, well, they are our crew. That's the people that we are going to work with all the way through and until we stop the Collectors, of course. And then the Reapers, right? Because that's just the next step.
Commander, there's a message waiting at your private terminal. I believe it's from Counselor Anderson.
Alright, I think we'll read the message from Anderson then. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you're actually alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Sorry for the message. My phone wasn't on vibrate. Anyways, so people want to talk to us again. That's, well, people. I mean, Anderson, of course, wants to talk to us. And most people think we're dead, right? So we should make quite the appearance when we go back to the Citadel. But first things first. That's the new galaxy screen. As you can see, we need to fuel up every now and again. Oh yeah, we're almost out of fuel. Great. Actually, we were out of fuel. So let's fuel up, buy some probes, and maybe if we have the time, I'll show you how those work as well. Yeah, I think we have the time still. So this time you're not just going to different planets and then just click on scan if there is something to scan, but this time you have to do it manually, which is even worse, I think. So I have to leave the right mouse button, click down, held down, and then I just do this. And on the right hand side you can see, oh yeah, there we go. You can see the scanner.
Launching probe.
Just
Research projects. Palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
yeah. So you can see on the right hand side the scanner is telling us the appropriate levels of minerals, and then you just choose to launch. Yeah, that is not really that great, but there was a little bit more over here. Yeah, let's get some iridium and palladium. As you can see, you just do this, and then you just go on and scan. Oh, there was something real huge.
Launching probe.
And I'll be doing...
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Cool, yeah. So I most likely will be doing this in between episodes, because, as you can see, this is not the most interesting thing, is it? Oh, there we go. Is it? No, it isn't.
Launching probe.
But you kinda have to do it because, as the VI or AI stated, these things are used in upgrades and medical equipment and shotguns and or, you know, just upgrades, general upgrades. And they kinda make a huge difference, not only in combat, but there are some equipment, you could say some equipment upgrades that actually...
Iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Yeah, I know. That actually impact the story. So I really would like to get all those that actually impact the story. And for that I will have to invest a lot of time doing stuff like that. As you can see, we're down to moderate, so... Usually, when I first played this game, I was strip mining everything. I went down to, I think, well, I think it's poor or even something lower. I was strip mining this and scanning like that. Just really thorough, but I just don't want to do it. Get the obvious stuff and leave, and then just move on to other planets. It's way, way better. Anyways, I think we're going to start with Omega next time. So if you like what you saw, then please consider pressing the like button. Have yourself a great deal, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching as always. Auf Wiedersehen.